Jai Shri Krishna. So today is Wednesday, right? And it is not a Mercury nakshatra, it's a Rahu nakshatra, right? That's the beautiful part. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you had all the 3 days together, Sun, Moon, Mars nakshatra, right? But today is Rahu nakshatra, that too Swati nakshatra. So today we are going to be talking about Mercury Hora. Okay, Mercury Hora. We are going to analyze a little bit, go deep into Mercury Hora and see what are the things, Mercury Hora can be used and, how best you can use it, who and all can use it. Okay. So, Mercury, you see my videos on WebGear, Mercury will come in the center. Exaltation, center, right? Everything 15 degrees. Days of the week, center, right? The 7 days in a week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4th day, center. Okay, same thing 15 degrees. Same thing if you see, I explained the lowest is Jupiter from maturity age 16. The highest is Ketu 48. 48 plus 16 is 64. Divided by 2 average is 32. Mercury maturity age. Everywhere Mercury will be in the center. That's the beautiful part. WebGear, G is in the center. VIBG. You can watch my videos. So, in a way, Mercury can work very well for Team A and Team B ascendant. Like Moon, because moon wherever it sits is a Rashi also. Okay, so that is where Moon and Mercury are unique. You touch Moon, you touch Mercury, but you touch Mercury, you touch Sun, not Moon. Yeah, that's the thing. So, Mercury, right, will do very well for all the Team B ascendants, 6 ascendants. Mercury Hora is excellent. You can blindly use even Taurus ascendant where Mercury is the Maraka. Don't worry. All the 6 ascendants, Team B. So Virgo ascendant, right? Gemini ascendant, Taurus ascendant, Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius. 6 ascendants, no problem. The ascendants who cannot use this Mercury Hora is the Team A ascendants, especially when it is Maraka. And Cancer ascendant, I would say don't use Mercury Hora because Mercury doesn't do well for Cancer ascendant. Okay. And Sagittarius and Pisces, Mercury is a Maraka Badaka Kendradipati dosha. Leo ascendant, Mercury is also a Maraka. Scorpio and Aquarius, Scorpio and Aries ascendant, Mercury is a difficult rashis. So avoid Mercury Hora in a way. But I will tell you, Mercury, there is lot of important things to look at, okay, in a way, how you can use. In your chart, if Mercury is alone, independent, in a very good Rashi and with strength, right, alone, okay, and in a friendly Rashi, in a friendly Bhava, etc., in a good Bhava, you can use Mercury, but terms and conditions apply, okay. You read BPHS. BPHS says, even Rahu Mahadasa, right? Rahu Mahadasa, Mercury Antardasa, he says very clearly, Rahu Mahadasa, Mercury Antardasa, all the good results will come on a Wednesday. That is the power of Wednesday. Okay, all right. We will see that today about what the book says, KP book. So Buddha, Mercury, is the Lord for Wednesday. As we spoke, you are seeing green color, right? You can see fully green. I'm here today. Yeah. Okay. Mercury Hora is very strong and powerful on Wednesday. Now, Mercury is dual. The 2 Rashis it owns is dual, Gemini and Virgo, and it's also exalted in a dual Rashi. All the Mercury nakshatras has some duality also in a way. All right. Remember this. Okay. It says on Mercury Hora is very strong on a Wednesday during the time Mithuna, Gemini, or Kanni Virgo, right? Which is Kanni Virgo. Mithuna, Gemini, when Mercury, when Moon is traveling in Mithuna, Gemini, or Kanni Virgo, or Mercury itself is placed, okay? And it also says that Moon or Mercury is in one of the nakshatras, Ashlesha, Jyeshta, Revati, and it says specifically Revati, highlights, because Revati is the Mula Trikona nakshatra of Mercury again. Okay, so Revati, there is a special affinity here. All right. It says, get school admission for boys and girls in schools, colleges on a Mercury day during Mercury Hora. Mercury day during Mercury Hora. So I have given the rules and exceptions, who should use, who should not. Okay. It says even the dull-witted person will come out in rank if you get the admission in on a Mercury day Wednesday, which is Mercury Hora. Okay, all right. One can start memorizing from Mercury Hora, right? Using the memory. It says poetry, important stanzas, etc. See, Mercury is not my ninth lord. I don't have a strong Mercury also, but I will tell you one thing is that I keep having that memory prasad from Mukambika temple in Kollur. That has helped actually. So I'm really grateful for that. I pray to Mercury also daily, right? So also memory, think about this, memory and Mercury. Memory, Mercury, memory, Mercury, memory, Mercury, memory, Mercury. Moon is more like a, you can think of moments, right? Going back to that moments. Memory and Mercury are connected in a way. All right? Okay. Now, it says prefer Mercury Hora to deliver a speech, especially on Thursdays. Because you have to understand, for speech, it's both the Karaka for speech is Jupiter and Mercury, right? And Buddhi again, Jupiter and Mercury comes in. That is why for astrology, right? Mercury is very important. Using Mercury Hora, right? Mercury Hora itself is excellent and a Wednesday. That is one of the reason I also teach every week Wednesday in Clubhouse classes, right? I teach to kind of pay respect to Mercury and get Buddha, Mercury's blessings. Mercury is also not my ninth lord, right? So, okay. It says accept the post of a teacher or a professor also during Wednesday and Mercury Hora, or on a Thursday Mercury Hora. Accountants, auditors, mathematicians can select Thursdays and Mercury Hora. Okay. So for joining, for studying, etc., any of these things. Painters, drawing masters, artists, dancers can commence on Fridays in Mercury Hora. Anything of singing, dancing, and all Mercury Hora on a Friday. Okay. Editors, publishers, booksellers, printers, press owners, publicity organizations can start on a Tuesday in Mercury Hora. Okay, all right. Most efficient will be done if one commences during Mercury Hora. Okay, most efficient. Daily newspapers, anything with, communication press, publishing, papers, etc., right? Almanac, ephemeris, ambassadors, agents, representatives, brokers, right, can begin on Wednesdays. Typist, anything with typing on Tuesdays. Shorthand also, typing, shorthand writers on Saturday. Okay, all right. This is important. Anything with nerves, neurology, neurasthenic patients, right? Anything, and people who are suffering from vitamin B as a boy, right? Vitamin B deficiency, take medicines during Mercury Hora. Okay, Mercury Hora. See this, even anything with nerves, all right? Okay. Those who commit forgery, right? Cheating, fraud, it says do using on Saturday. I shouldn't say this, but for whatever reason, I'm telling it, okay? On a Saturday, Mercury Hora, or Wednesday, Saturn Hora. So Saturday, Mercury Hora, or Wednesday, Saturn Hora. You see how it says use this time period. Anything for forgery or fraud, okay? I shouldn't, but I guess I've said it, so it's okay. Those who make sure to use it for the right way, at least, which will, the output, the end destination should be a good one, but it says it, right? Anybody can read a book and figure it out. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Those who take service in postal department, telegraph, telephone offices, overseas communication, engineering correspondence, or even lottery tickets, bonds, securities, stock market, right, must do it on a Wednesday, Mercury Hora, or on the day of the 11th Lord, Mercury Hora. So you have to know your Lagna, 11th Lord, and then Mercury Hora. So the 11th is Labha, gains is coming, very interestingly. If you desire to float a company or underwrite, Mercury Hora is the best. Anything with floating or underwriting. For those who deal in paper, stationery, oil seeds, juice, wheat, emeralds, green stones, green juice, green gram, avocados, right? Or even telescope, microscopes, Mercury Hora is extremely advantageous. Yeah, I hope you guys got this, okay? Watch it again. Okay, anything with all green color articles, everything, think of everything green. If you want to buy a green t-shirt, also do it. Okay, Mercury Hora. That's it. Okay, all right. If you proceed overseas, travel as an ambassador, as a representative, or for foreign studies, right? For foreign collaboration, prefer Wednesday or Thursday, and never miss Mercury Hora. Never miss Mercury Hora. Okay, important documents can be drafted during Mercury Hora, will be extremely advantage. Anything with documentation, if you have documentation issues, everything, right, you use Mercury Hora, it will work beautifully well. Okay, now that is the most important thing. All right, and I think, understand certain things, and then you will connect the dots. I remember, okay, I remember, and again, I can be wrong in a way, right? But I'm vaguely remembering something, I'm recovering from my head. It was 1998 and June 3rd. Okay, it was 1998 June 3rd, and it was a Wednesday. I vaguely remember it. Okay, because I was wearing a green color t-shirt that day, and that is when I left India to the US, June 3rd, 1998. If I look back, it's 28 years now, right? But it was a Wednesday. See if that makes sense also, right? June 3rd, 1998. If you go and see, I think it should be a Wednesday because I was wearing a green t-shirt. So that is how I remember. So that one is memory, other is moments, right? So I kind of do memory and moment in a way. I wear a green t-shirt, so I know that it was a Wednesday. So that is how, right? Because Mercury Hora, you can also see this. Using Mercury Hora, right? Sometimes remember, when it doesn't work out the first time, the second time will work because of Mercury and duality. Remember that. First time doesn't work, second time will work. Number one. The remedy is, of course, first pray to your Kuladevata. That is the biggest remedy. Your Kuladevata, nothing can, in a way, veto power is Kuladevata. Simple. Seconds. Okay? Pray to your Kuladevata when you're using this. Third, anything with, think about Vishnu Sahasranama, Vishnu, right? Lakshmi and Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay, and simplest sloka if you want to do is Om Buddhaya Namaha. Otherwise, you have Buddha Gayatri mantra. There are several Buddha Gayatri mantras. You can also say Om Chandra Putraya Vitmahe Rohini Priyaya Dhimahi Tanno Buddha Prachodayade. Catch hold of Rohini, Buddha will come. Like catch hold of Devyani, Shukra will come. Catch hold of Rohini, Buddha will come and help you. Okay, see all the connectivity points. I've already published a video about Mercury entering Taurus, Rohini Nakshatra. Watch that, you will understand. Okay. And then there is there is your Nakshatra videos for Vishnu Sahasranam. I've published Vishnu Sahasranam, get hold of Vishnu. Wednesday, do donation of anything green color articles like green vegetables, green gram, green, whatever green you can think of, green color clothes to your servant, maid, driver, etc. Right? Thinking of Mercury. Okay, and you will be blessed and you will navigate it. Always remember, with Mercury, if the first time doesn't work, second time will work. Even in that same hora, if it doesn't work, it will work. You can also see, like, as though I'm wearing dual clothes today, but it's not. It's just, it's got like a piping kind of a thing, right? So it's like a trim which has got a contrast piping thing. So, but yeah, it shows the duality in a way. Yeah. And when you're using the Mercury Hora, this is other important thing. Mercury has to be in transit independent. This is most important. Independent. Mercury should not be in Cancer. Mercury should not be in Scorpio. Mercury should not be in Pisces. Mercury should not be in Aries. Okay. These 4 signs Mercury should not be in at that time when you're using Mercury Hora. Okay. Now, in case if Mercury is in this sign, then Jupiter should be there, or Jupiter should aspect. Simple. Okay. Jupiter should be there. Jupiter should be aspecting. Now, when Mercury goes to the dual sign Sagittarius, Virgo, or Gemini, forget Pisces for a minute, right? Sometimes Mercury can give you the result only the second time. Okay. Sometimes the result can give you a second time. You clearly watch this, right? You clearly watch one thing in this is for Mercury Hora. If you would have picked it up for Monday, it doesn't tell you anything great. You don't see that. So, so what it means indirectly or directly, don't try to use on a Monday Mercury Hora. That is what it is telling you, right? Team B ascendants on a Monday, use Venus Hora, Team B ascendants. Stay away from Mercury Hora on a Monday, okay? Indirectly, directly it is telling it. Moon will give good results for Mercury, but Mercury won't give good results for Moon. This is the fact. Whatever said and done, it's karma. Okay. I hope this video was helpful. I will see you guys soon in another video. Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you. If you like the video, press the like button and share it with your friends and family, right? And click the notification bell button for the follow-up subscription as well. All right. I hope this was helpful. Please share your comments and feedback. Jai Shri Krishna. Remember, first time doesn't work, second time will work. Thank you. Om Buddhaya Namaha.